Hey friends, Mindy here. I have an unboxing for you today. This is my kit from House of Books. This is the large subscription. They also have a medium and a small, and recently they have launched a mini subscription kit as well, which just has fewer items and a little bit smaller sizes. Something might be a good way if you're just getting started with vintage ephemera, if you just kind of want to test the waters and see, or if you just need a few things, or you don't have maybe a whole lot of space to, amass a great quantity of ephemera all at one time. That would be a good option for you as well. I think the spots for the mini kit were limited, but you have from now until the end of the month, of January, and you can get February's kit. So I will put my affiliate link down below. You can use that to save 5% off your first month, or at any time you can use that link and save off the a la carte items. There's always a lot of variety of fabrics, vintage things. They're coming out with reproduction things as well, digital items. There's a lot happening in the shop all the time, so be sure to check that out. Again, this is the large subscription. The large and the medium come in these handmade bags, and this is beautiful fabric with this ribbon on it that coordinates so well, and I can see making a journal cover out of this. This fabric is great. So I'm going to pull this off camera though, because it's just too big to undo on camera, and we'll look at everything that comes in this. And of course, these are hand curated and everything, so everybody's kits are going to be just a little bit different, but you do get a good variety of things in here. One of the things I can feel right now we get usually with the large subscription is usually either some book covers. Sometimes they are all in one piece. This one is actually in really good condition. Or sometimes it'll just be the boards themselves, but this would be a good way to create a little altered book or junk journal if you're looking for a nice journal cover. That one is in really good shape. And every kit also comes with a bag that has some fabric scraps in it. These are really great. You can make clusters out of them, just little accents on your projects. And again, everybody's are different. I'm just going to flip through here really quick. There's always a lot in these subscriptions, so I'm just going to go through here really quick so that you can kind of see and get an idea for what came in mind. So that is my little set of fabric. This month, I also got this little baggie full of book spines. These are just a great way, if you are like a junk journaler or interested in that kind of thing, to do, just to add little bits of texture. These book spines just make a lot of fun texture. You can add them in clusters, or make little clusters out of them. Just a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this whole little bag of those. There's also a card in here. I should have started with this, but this is talking about the January kit, and they have started giving prompts just for fun and for a way to kind of interact on social media. And so there's an art challenge prompt, there's a journaling idea prompt, and there is a writing prompt. And so for each month they've started doing this. They think they started this in December, and then they have some information on here how to connect on social media. So if you get this and you decide, maybe you are new to journaling or art journaling, this give you some prompts. I think prompts are always a fun way to work in journals if you're kind of stuck, but you just are feeling like you want to create something or whatever. So there are these prompts, and if you do follow those prompts and do something with that, be sure to use, to post on social media so that we can see what you have been up to and how you used those prompts. Another thing I got in my kit this month is this book. This is the Swiss Family Robinson book, and this book is actually surprisingly good condition, and for how old it is. If I am understanding what I'm reading, this book is it says copyright in 1900, and then there's an inscription here that's December 25th, so somebody got this for Christmas, and it just says 19. I'm assuming that means 1900, which is pretty cool. So and they got it from their grandma. I love stuff like this in books. I think that is so cool. So anyway, that was in my book. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with this. But you can see there's a few pages in here that are torn, but the patina on the edges is really good. And like the spine is pretty good. I mean, it's considering it's 1900, if that's the actual year, this book is in pretty good shape. So I was excited to see that one in my kit this month. And then you always get a little envelope, and I love how they kind of package everything really neat and organized. So this one is going to be the envelope that has kind of book text and different things in it. So there's a variety of different books in here. You have different patinas. You can tell this one's a little bit older from the edge of the pages. You can kind of tell. And then this one, it looks like this is part of almost like a dictionary or something, glossary maybe. So just some different book text in that little envelope. I'm going to set that off to the side and save your envelopes. I have made journals out of those as well. So nothing goes to waste for me in these. I'm going to set this one aside. I mentioned that they're starting to do reproduction. So some of the items that they're finding, they're digitizing them. And so here are, I believe, a few of those samples. You can kind of see this one is from like 1875. Some collection notice, I guess. Very cool. I love the fonts and the handwriting. I love these because then you don't feel guilty using them with the reproductions. So this was a whopping $12 in 1873, this furniture. So here's another one. So you can cut these up. These are actually also made that you could, if you were doing this size journal, of course, you could fold this and then you would just have these really interesting pages in your journal, or you could cut them up. I love this one as well. The city, and then some florals on the back. It's hard to know which way to use, which one you want to use for those, but those are those reproduction prints that they're doing. Some of the bigger items here. So with the large subscription kit, one of the notable things is that you get pages that are just larger in size. Of course, you get a good quantity of things, but you also get things that are just larger in size. I forget the biggest size, like 12 by 15 or something like that. So here are some book pages, some prints. You can kind of see some elephants, paintings, basically. Here, I'll set those off to the side. There's a lot to go through here. Then this one has some other book pages that are just a little bit bigger. This is Business History of the Detroit Edison Company. I like the font on that one. It looks like there's some music paper in here, some music pages. This is from a dictionary. Some kind of charts that looks like a encyclopedia or something here. So again, you just get a variety of things that are different fonts, different patinas. Here's an old, another set of music here. Looks like a beginner piano set of music there. I like using music pages in my journals. Let's set that aside. And then this one, let's see what's in here. This looks like a lot of like magazine clippings and various things. Maybe like from some art magazine or art books or whatever. Photography, it looks like. These are beautiful. And these are actually from in a different language. That's cool. Looks like some stamps here. This one's got a Finland stamp on it. Here's some more postage stamps. Some ads here. These are always kind of funny to look through. I'm not going to take the time to go through them, but they are amusing. Here's some just charts and graphs. some diagrams. These are fun for backgrounds as well. And one of the things that's really neat about what Amber and her team does with these kits is you can let them know things that you're interested in. One, you know, I've let her know in the past I was working on something that like botanicals, and so she'll make sure to kind of include your interest if you let them know if there's something specific that you are looking for. They really do try to add those into your kit and make it, you know, as personal as they can. I love this with this handwriting. That's so cool. It's just a page from a book, but I love the handwriting on there. Hex signs and other barn decorations. Funny. I love these. There's so much white space down here that I feel like you could really do, you know, you could stamp or anything on these kind of open areas and create your own ephemera and have it on, you know, some really interesting paper. This is beautiful. Trying not to take up too much time because I have a whole other envelope still to go through here. But you can see just these are some black and whites. I love the black and whites. They're amazing. Some more paintings, some artwork. It's like a little prayer. There's some other things. These are some end pages, it looks like. This is Jerusalem. That's cool. Love that. New Self-Interpreting Bible Library. These are just end pages, but again, these are one of those things that I like to use personally, like the Tim Holtz stamps that look like the tickets. Or anything like that, you can, you know, stamp on here. These are great to add to the backs of like journaling cards for writing spots and that kind of stuff. And that way you get that vintage feel because it's, you know, vintage paper. And so that's just a lot of fun. That's what I use. So I kind of like getting those end papers sometimes because I think there's a good variety of things that you can do with it. There's some other things there. I'll turn that one over because she has no clothes on. Easy Gospel Piano. So here's some more music paper as well. So these are all in those just bigger sizes. Let me move these out of the way. And then my last little envelope is usually my favorite because of all of the different things that are in it. And this one has got some fun stuff. So let me just open this up. This month, I got quite a bit of photographs. So I have this little boy and this couple, just several photographs this time. I love these. I'm not sure what this one is supposed to be, but it's pretty cool. This looks like a clipping from some packaging. I like this one. It says it's Mommy and Pa on Maxwell on the back. That's so cute. And this cute little girl. And then some people looking so debonair on the beach. So I got a lot of photographs this time. This one, I'm not really sure what this is. It's like a calling card, maybe. This one is an auction of dry goods. This is like a bill for $192.32, and this was in January 1880. I'm thinking that says 3. Looks like they wrote over it but just looking at the handwriting on here, just so awesome. So I love that. I don't know, I may have to just maybe scan this and use, I don't know that I'll be able to tear into the original. I'm not sure yet. And then there's another little clipping that looks like it came from some packaging or something. And then this must have come from a ledger, and these are this is 1890, it looks like. So these are pretty cool. There's like little just receipts, I guess. Yeah, February 3rd, 1890. And then a cabinet card, a couple of these. This is like a little, I thought this was funny, but this is like a little fan. Then it expands out. I have not seen anything like that before. So that was in there. I have this, this little booklet with some The Prince of Peace is what it's called. And then this is an order and explanation of Sabbath worship for a bar mitzvah. So I thought that was really interesting as well. So that is everything that came in my subscription kit this month. Again, this was the large subscription kit from A House of Books. So I will put my affiliate link down below if you're interested. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.